Hey guys, how's it going? Pete Mercer here. So, muscle contraction. I go on about this all the time and how important it is in gaining muscle. So, there are some muscles that are easier to contract than others. Let's take biceps for example. You know what it feels like to contract your bicep on a bicep curl. And part of the reason for this is because it's on show, you can see it, you know how it feels when you move it. You use your arms more than almost any other body part you have. So, that can lead to problems when you're trying to work out things like your lats or your shoulders or your hamstrings, because they're not really muscles that you think about an awful lot. It's quite easy to use the muscles that you see all the time. So, a few things when it comes to back, if you're going to help with that. If you're doing bent over rows, pendlay rows, very easy to lead with the arms, and you're just engaging delts and biceps. So what you can think about is if you try and pull your shoulder blades together, that kind of speaks of engagement to the lats. And when you do this more and more, you'll actually be able to notice the difference in how it feels. And then you can sense when you're actually contracting your back muscles instead of not really noticing at all. And then when you become more proficient at it, it becomes second nature. So that's one thing when it comes to back. If it comes to shoulders, you're doing traps and you're doing shrugs. You shrug and you just squeeze your shoulders. You can kind of, that's more obvious than when it comes to lat muscles. If you're doing lateral raises, then again, similar area, just think about squeezing and try and get a similar sensation as to how you would with shrugs. Hamstrings I find really tough to feel the engagement in. So when you're doing things like hamstring curls or stiff-legged or Romanian deadlifts, whatever the exercise is, get your mind to the hamstrings. Just think hamstrings, 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 and try and engage it the best you can. It's a very hard muscle to flex, at least it is for me, but that's the only advice I can really give on that. And the take-home message really is to squeeze at the peak of your concentric movement. So what you want to do is lead with the muscle that you want to engage. So if you're doing bench press, lead with your chest, not with your arms, and you'll actually be able to engage it better. And then think that you want to move the chest. And what else might also help is if you say the name of the muscle group that you're working while you're doing the exercise. So you say chest, chest, or you say back, back, or lats, and that will help you kind of get your mind to where it needs to be. Another thing you can do is use a barbell with no weights on it or dumbbells without weights and just go through the movement. Make sure that you're contracting the muscle, get your mind to where it needs to be to get the most efficient and effective movement that you can. And that should really help when it comes to muscle engagement. And when you actually engage your muscle, you'll find that you get tired a lot quicker and you can't lift nearly as much weight. And that's kind of important because it means that you're actually using the muscle to the most benefit you can get from it, instead of kind of recruiting secondary muscles now and again and kind of half-assing the movement. And you're not going to grow as much as you can or as efficiently as you can as to when you're actually engaging the muscles you want to. So that's pretty much it. That's all I have to say on it. Just get your mind to where it needs to be, focus on the muscle you're going with, and you should be fine. So thanks for watching. I'm Pete Mercer. Take it easy.